Great American Hill Climb.
When you've been doing this Billings race for 86 years, this crowd knows what they're in for. But before we get to the racing action, I'm going to throw it up to the hill to my buddy Jerry Bernardo and show you just why this Billings shootout course is so difficult.
With 400 feet to work with on this Billings Hill, you got your hands full. Right off the bottom, there's two big ledges. Jump up onto them, some other potholes, crazy stuff. Make it around there, nice sandy sweeper. Get on the gas, look up the hill, focus. At about 340 feet, you get into this, the treacherous obstacle known as the chute, or the gully, as Robbie called it. This is where it really gets crazy. Look at these ledges, the angles. It's all angled out. You're on the gas coming in at like 40 miles an hour. There's the top. 60 feet to go. Can you make it? Just grab a handful and pray for the best. Let's get down to the line for round 2 of the qualifying. This is the open class. Here are the top 6 qualifiers in order of runs. Time for the big dogs, the Open X class. That is the sound of a GSXR 1100 piloted by Craig Spencer of Roy, Utah. Here at the Great American Hill Climb, listen to this bike. Oh, great. Working his way up into the chute, wide open. Up and over 14,934 for Craig. The number 2 of Travis Whitlock from Elizabeth, Colorado. Check out his style. Oh, he kicked over a little on the left, but got right on the gas. This guy has so much talent. Look how he jumped that whole second set of ledges. Coming up into the chute, wide open. Travis Whitlock is over the top with a 12.632. Back down to the bottom, the number 6 of John Smith from Woods Cross, Utah. He drew number 40. Of course, is getting a little chewed up. Very dry on the bottom. Lots of dust, not much traction. A lot of motor on these Open X bikes, though. See how dusty and loose it is? Back up into the ledges, wheeling through it. Through the sensors for Smith. But not better than Whitlock. He got a 14.853. These guys are making it up and over the top cleanly, but that's not always the case. Most unique thing about the Billings Motorcycle Club, hands down, are these guys, the catchers. They got hooks, they're tethered into the mount. If somebody wipes out like that, they fearlessly jump in, hook the bike, the rider, save them from tumbling down this very steep Billings hill. Representing the number 1 plate from last year is Dusty Beer from Columbus, Montana. This guy is super tough. He's going to get after it on this hill. Kicks him a little off, a little slow on the start, but Dusty gets on the gas, wheelies over the ledges, pinning it up into the chute. Now this oh, look at the kicker. Oh my God. Beer got way more traction than he thought he did. He was on the side of the hill. It launched him up out of the chute, but he had enough brains to hold on to the bike. You have to be with the bike when you go through the sensors. Getting some help from the boys in the Billings Motorcycle Club. Oh, did he hurt his leg? Dusty Beer is so tough. He's just going to get on that bike and ride back down to the bottom of the hill. Now let's look at it again. Let's see what happened. Why did Dusty Beer crash? Up into the chute. He gets spit off the seat, and then he gets traction on the side of the chute, and it launches him up through the air sideways, almost like a freestyle move. He didn't let go. That was a sideways super move. Back down to the bottom for Pat Liscombe from Great Falls, Montana on a Suzuki TL1000. Bring a big bike to the Great American Hill Climb and hold it wide open. Liscombe making it through. Piece of cake over the top, 14.970 for Liscombe. The number 33 of young Brett Peterson from Yorba Linda, California. His dad, Kerry, is a great, great legend in hill climbing. Wheelies up over the ledges, into the soft stuff, up through the chute with a time of 14.815. The number 3 bike of Harold Waddell, a.k.a. the Gasser, coming out of Omaha, Nebraska on the big Suzuki. Hole shotting up into the first little jump. Feet off the pegs, loses a little traction, gets back on the gas. Working his way through the ledges. Waddell coming up into the bottom of the chute, a little traction side. Oh! It looks like he smacked his head on the handlebars, and it looks like he's out for the count. Definitely got his bell rung. Course workers are down there helping Waddell, hooking his bike, pulling it up out of the chute. We'll have to see. What people will do to get on TV. Here with Harold Waddell, who just got knocked out. coming up the chute in the Open X class, man, those things, they scream. They're so gnarly. You hit your head on the crossbar pad, you're only out for like 10 seconds. You all right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm ready to go for another round. I got a fast guy to beat, and so we're gonna hopefully try and pull one off.
Just tell me what it is about motorcycle people. If they can get back on the bike, they're still going to keep riding. And the medical professionals don't understand.
Yeah, they don't understand. Yeah, it's in our blood, man. We're out to race, and unless we can't walk, we're going out again. So.
All right, well, good luck, man.
All right, thanks a bunch.
Here's how the Open Class qualifying ended up. Travis Whitlock is on top with a mid-12-second run. Dusty Beer's high-flying run landed him literally in second, followed by Brett Peterson, John Smith, Craig Spencer, and Pat Liscombe. Coming up, the fastest 6 riders from both the 0 to 600 and Open classes head to the championship shootout. Up next.